Okay, so I'm gonna make this as short as possible because I mean at this point, all these builds are the same. You know, you just pick a different skill, but they're pretty much all the same, right? But I did enjoy Payback a lot, so much so that I'm actually going to try to make a Thorns version. I've never played Thorns before. I've never been a fan of it, but I really enjoy Payback. I think it's a lot of fun. But I'll just quickly go over some of the gear. You're gonna have Shaco, try to hit that maximum resource as much as you can. You're going to want a chest. You're going to want armor, max life, ranks to armor hide, resolve stacks, barrier gen. Put the duelist aspect on there. Then you're going to go Moonrise on the gloves. Get a greater affix on max life if you can. Try to hit that as many times as you can. You want core skills, attack speed, overpower, barrier gen. The pants, you're going to want basic skills, max life, dex, ranks to resilience, vortex size, aspect of interdiction. Boots, you're going to go Yen's blessing. Staff, you're going to go Rod of Kapaleke. Interestingly enough, I don't know if this is intentional or not, but you know, if you go to Touch of Death, when you make it a core skill, it costs vigor and it has no cooldown. Now, it doesn't say anything about cooldown here, but even when it's a core skill, it still has the same cooldown, weirdly enough. But if you use the Rod of Kapaleke, it does not have a cooldown. So I don't know what's going on with that. Then you have Banished Horse Talisman. Hit max life as many times as you can. Ring of the Midnight Sun. Hit cooldown as many times as you can. For the ring, you're going to want Aspect of Redirected Force. You want max life, lucky hit chance to make enemies vulnerable, dex, overpower, and the hunter cooldown. Then for the skill tree, I'll just quickly hover over everything. So you're going to want 2 to 3 points in vigorous, depending on what your resource gen looks like. Balance exertion. Okay. Then you're going to go vortex, enhanced vortex, measured vortex. I use this whenever I'm pushing pits so I can knock enemies down, and then I use this whenever I'm speed running. If I do have this on the bar, I use this to get the cooldown back. 1 point in focal point, 3 points in apex, 1 point in mirage, 3 points into unrestrained power. Ravager, enhanced Ravager, measured Ravager. You got endurance, 3 points into perseverance, 1 point into fueled. You're gonna need this for the healing, especially for like the speed run version. I usually don't run Scourge, and this way I at least get some kind of healing. You're gonna go armor hide, enhance armor hide. You got patient guard, 1 point in auspicious, counterattack, enhance counterattack, reinforce counterattack, scourge, enhance scourge, adaptable scourge. And you got 3 points in resilience, 3 points in dominant. You got payback. You want to make sure that you're taking poise payback, so that way it's core skill. 3 points into vehemence, 3 points into potent, 3 points into furnace, 3 points into resolution, 3 points into spiritual attunement, 3 points into supremacy. The hunter, harmonious hunter, exalted hunter, and then of course prodigy's tempo for the cooldowns. The 2 spear halls, you're gonna go jag and gorilla. And then lastly, for the Paragon board, you're going to want to start with Colossal. I'm gonna put that there. Move up to Viscous Shield or Vicious Shield. I don't know which one it is. You're going to put Spirit here. For speed running, I like to put Drive here because you get more movement speed. And that's probably like one of the biggest flaws with this build is that it has low movement speed. You still fly across the map, but yeah, I like to swap this out and put Drive here whenever I'm speed running. And then for pits, I use this. But for Infighter, you're going to put Outmatch. You're going to move up to Revealing. You're going to put Fitness. I have Hubris here, but if you have Shaco and you have a greater affix on maximum resource and you've hit it at least twice, you don't need Hubris. And what I use is I use Menergist. But if you don't have a greater affix on maximum resource and you haven't hit it twice, you're going to need to put this here so that way you get a more maximum resource, because you want to get as much as possible, because the more maximum resource you have, the more damage Payback has. So you're trying to get as much as possible. That's the reason why we swap those. But like I said, I just run Menergist because I do have a greater affix on my Shaco. And last thing real quick, I do have an ancestral version that doesn't have Shaco, and this version is a speedrun version. And then I have a mythic speedrun version. This is this is what we just went over. This is what I use to clear a T30. And then this this is what I use to get to T35, and I could probably do T40, but I mean, this, in my opinion, this version is not fun. It is very clunky. I don't like it, but it is technically the strongest. Like I said, it got me to a 135, and I had like 230, like 2 something minutes left. You could use this version if you want to, but yeah. And yeah, like I said, I'm gonna try to do a Thorns version of Payback next, and then I'm gonna go back to Stinger, and then I'll maybe try a Thrash, and after that I'll probably be done. And yeah, that's all I got. Peace.
Not ready.